trying to record it. So I was talking about here. I wanted to go talk about these aliens. Um, they look like us. They look like reptiles. They look like fish. They look like ants. They look like insects. They look like Smurfs. Uh, no, this shit's real, right? But they are, um, they're, they're fucking stupid. they talk, they torture me. They talk to me, and initially I thought it was voice to skull, and I'll get into this. The more I get into this, you'll see that this is real. Um, like they are mentally ill. Like, for example, take a fish. Okay, they don't know that. They don't know this, but this is in their natural behaviors. You take a fish, right? Now put some intelligence in that, and now put like military type thinking and strategy of how to like go to the top, like the top of the chain. There's they're stopping me because I explain this, right? So think of what that would have to do. Now take a fucking snake, an alligator, put an intelligence in their brain where they can communicate, and they're intelligent. They can speak over like 400 or 500 languages, um, but they don't know what to do with it. And these are the conversations we've been having for the last 3 years. Um, they've the first thing they said to me, and like I was saying, like this was like 2.5 years into this of already knowing I was being conspired against by like form of government. Like I said, I was falsely in prison. I've been denied legal services. I've been denied federal services, police services, uh, doctors. I mean, like nobody has reported anything. Like doctors won't report me. Like I said, I've been assaulted by my parents. I've been denied this. I've been falsely in prison. And like to tell a doctor like you don't live in a safe house or and for them to not report this, and this isn't one, two, three, four, five. I mean, this is like 10 doctors, and I'm kept in like this circle of it's trying to think of the words. It's a secret society that keeps this a secret, pretty much. And I don't even think that they know that they're. Some of them probably do. I mean, my parents do. I've showed them this mind control. I've shown them they've seen me tortured here. They've taken part in it. Like they deny me everything. They say, is there anywhere we can go? Like it's a game. They play this as a game. Is there anywhere we can go besides a lawyer or authorities or federal authority? Like, or any doctors who have worked on any patients? Like I'm denied from where the real help is at. So anyway, I'm kept in this circle of where I can't like where this should get reported. This is like a national security shit. Aliens. I mean, like, where else do you do with that, right? And FBI won't take it there. Police won't take it to the FBI. It's like a chain. Parents won't help me with a lawyer. Friends, here, if you're watching this on Facebook, not a single one of you has offered to go uh, with me to a lawyer to make a police report. Nothing, right? Everything I have to do is on my own, right? And I was saying, you're liking my posts on Facebook. I'm telling you I'm being tortured, experimented. And this is years before I even knew that this technology is being used on you. Let's see what else we want to talk about. Man, I want to get back to talking about the aliens and shit. Like the first thing they said to me was I was looking out the window. I was looking out the window of a car. I was looking at something blue. I don't remember what it was. And they said demeaningly to me, that's blue. Right? I started laughing. Right? Like I said, like I knew this was government related. I knew there was technology that exists that can talk to you. And this is already 2.5 years of being told that I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. And I'd never heard any voices before. I'd never heard any shit. Nothing. Nothing like that. Like that was put on me from day one without even having any symptom. You know, so like this was like a progression to here make it look like that's what I have. But anyway, they said that's blue. Right? I started laughing. Now, the first time you hear that, I mean, think, what the fuck is that? Right? But you know, so anyway, that progressed, and like probably a few days later, they started like amping it up, like drill instructing me, like using like, and this is what's been used on me is like Q-Bark. I think I was talking about the Q-Bark manual. It's like a manual of human manipulation. Like no matter what I say, no matter what I do, how to avoid it, how to get around it, how to extract information without providing us like it's a torture. It's a mental torture manual, pretty much. But that's what they started using on me. They told me that they were the CIA. Right, and like I said, I knew this was government related before that, so it was believable. And this is how they gaslight me also. Not do they only gaslight me externally, they do it through this technology. They started drill instructing me, saying if I don't follow their orders, they're going to physically hurt me. Now, I didn't know weapons were being used, right? They threatened to burn my penis. Okay, like I'm smart enough to know when you start giving into orders and stuff, that's when they take more control, full control over you, right? So you have to fight it, right? Because that's how they take advantage. They threaten you with pain. Obviously, nobody wants pain, so you give in to what they're telling you to do, right? And I knew that, so I didn't do that. So they burned my penis, right? And there is no mental illness. And I got pictures pictures of my skin, like the skin coming off my penis. Just laying here, like burnt, like just like this, saying to me that they're gonna burn it, and they fucking burned it. Okay, and there is no mental illness that exists that can follow up with mental or with physical pain. Right, and this has been repetitive since. But anyway, I'll get back more on the communication. Like they're aliens. They're so intelligent that they're stupid. And I'm going to give you an example of this. And it's not stupid. They're missing a big perspective. Like they are all military. Like if it's hard to explain without you knowing this, and I know it's hard for you to be able to take my word for this. But if you watch like Star Wars, like that's what they're all about. Is is like warfare. Like that's how all their problems get solved, which is stupid. Problems are solved through communication. Okay, so like I said, they're fish, reptiles, ants, insects. They know how to communicate. They know all the languages, but they don't have the skills to personally communicate. So they resort to those tactics of warfare, and they're phenomenal at it. It's like magic, like deception. Um, I'll give you an example. I'm a victim of this, and to probably anyone else who watches this, you're deceived by the way they're trying to make it appear. And the way they're trying to make it appear is that I have an illness, or there's something wrong with me, or that I'm not a victim of this, and that's how good they are. But anyway, back to like they're too smart for their own good. An example of this is somebody who's well-rounded and uh, would be like a Navy SEAL, right? Great decision makers, high IQ, um, physically tough, mentally tough, right? They got the whole picture, the whole thing. Okay, they are more like um, what's the Apple guy's name? Um, I forget his name, or like Bill Gates, or somebody who's like an Einstein. They are like an Einstein, where they're not balanced. They're way too much up here. Um, right? And when you're way too much up here, you're great in one area, but you're missing the rest. Like, I would bet Einstein probably didn't have the personal skills. He didn't have the physical toughness. He didn't have the people skills. He didn't have a lot, right? And that's what you need to build around, right? So they're way up here, and like this is all through learning this from them. You know, they're stopping. Trying to think. This is the mind control when I started explaining this real well. And I've made, it's like I said, 6 years, and I made video after video documenting this over these years, and I'm gonna try and, you know, I'm gonna keep trying to get, you know, law firm and lawyers help, because like what I can, it's not exposed. Like, priorities number one is um, to save myself, to preserve my life. I'm being tortured, like my body, like they're using weapons on me. Two would be to protect the public. This is, the public's not being tortured; they're also being experimented on with this technology. Um, right? And they keep making me, like, they make me fight them, and this is also like humans also. Um, and this is how this would be presented against me, like me against them. But they create this conflict purposely. Like, when you deny somebody every service, everything, every whatever, and give the bare minimum, avoid, like that's the conflict they cause, and then they make me fight that, which is natural. But then, however this may go, they're gonna make it look like it's all me. And like the methods they use, like, I don't use any drugs. I don't like do anything. Like, I don't use any drugs. I'm not suicidal. I'm not homicidal. I'm not any. These are the methods that they use to get rid of their problem or experiment. And you can any military like historian, or anybody even in the military, they all know these methods of like psychological, like warfare, and like physical warfare, and how to like sabotage, um, and these are all the methods that are used on me. So if any of that ever comes out, that's exactly what happened. You know, all I try and do is protect myself and move forward, and that's all I'm gonna try and do. Um, so what else was all about? I could talk about more of how this is being used on you. You know, they stop me from thinking. I mean, it's endless. It's this is them free. They freeze my brain, and they'll make me stutter, and they'll burn me inside of my body, and they keep you in like a paralyzed state. Like my legs, my body, it feels like stiff, like paralyzed. Um, so it's like a good way to explain this is like, if you ever heard of like the experiments that the Nazis did on people, like they'll like perform surgeries on them, paralyze their body, but they can still feel pain. That's that's what it's like. Um, and like the technology is ridiculous. I've posted videos and pictures, and I don't know. I mean, the technology's in everything. It's hidden. You can expose it all through um, pictures and lighting, but it's in everything, from plastic to this, like this. You take a picture of it with like a flash or something, and you change the lighting in it. You'll see all. It's like in fibers, clothing, and there's more on this, but it's like the sun, uh, the invisible light spectrum is like what activates. It's in your food. It's in water. Companies. I have a businesses like it's in McDonald's food. It's in. I mean. Trying to talk about more of, I guess, like how, like what we talk about. Like they'll make me laugh too. Like they control society. I'm gonna give you an example. Take a comedian and these are like some of my favorite comedians: Bill Burr, Sebastian Maniscalco, Louis C.K. Like that's my style of humor. Um, they can tell me jokes in their style. Like they're humorous. They know all of this. Like this is the intelligence, right? And like when you're first hearing this shit, you're blown away. But like I said, it's been 3 years of this shit. I'm fucking sick of it. Like they deprivize you all, like the physical shit that they do on top of it. It's like it's not enjoyable. You would think that that's like enjoyable. It's not. Um, like initially, it's funny, but these are tactics they do. They use these as tactics, and like I said, any military expert would understand like like what you would have to use in order to be successful with someone, right? They drill instructed me, right? I didn't follow their orders. They burned me. Still not following them because I know what that will get, right? So then they try humor. They try. Let's see what else. Like they'll even play like siren sounds and shit in my head. Um, and they even play them outside. This is how unbelievable this shit is. And I have a video of talking to my parents here, like saying that they admit to hearing these sounds. Like uh, there'll be like ambulance sounds. I don't even know where the hell they come from. Right? There's no ambulance around. Like this is constantly police sirens, traffic. Now this is at my parent. I live at my parents' house. Um, I mean, there's traffic sounds. There's no roads. It sounds like there's 95 right outside. Um, there'll be like crying dead women sounds, like eerie shit. Um, right, and it's these are all forms of like torture, right? But nobody speaks about it around here. Nobody. Um, and this is like how this shit's covered up. Like it's like secret society type shit, and I don't know if they know the level that it goes to. But if you watch this, now you know. This is alien shit at the top. Okay, it's like here's your secret society and your beliefs. It's bullshit. Okay, you believe in Lucifer, you believe in Satan. It's bullshit. Okay, you believe in religion, God. It's bullshit. This is alien brainwashing to cause power and control purposely. So I'll talk more of religion and shit. Right? It's a divide and conquer strategy, but it's not to conquer. They use Earth as an experiment. Um, you have to put together all my videos in order to see this. I mean, this is years of videos, and you'll see. It's not like it's a progression of what I've learned through this. So like, there's a lot that I've said in my videos that I'm wrong about. Um, that I'd be able to go back and clarify. Um, but yeah, religion is alien brainwashing in order to keep them at the top for an experiment. Because if you look at history, um, religion has caused. If you think about this, religion, Jesus, and beliefs has caused more deaths than anything else. Now, how can something in mainstream society, such as religion and beliefs, be responsible for the most deaths, but yet still be the most protected, and you're offended if someone says something about your religion? You understand? It doesn't make sense. And this is how brainwashing works, is you're protecting something that does not make sense. Why would you ever believe or protect in something that is responsible for more deaths than anything else that we know of? Okay, now this goes back. Now that's public knowledge. Now this goes back to aliens. Okay, they're responsible for that. They did that purposely. Right, so I'll try and I could talk more on that, but I'll talk more of like Satan and Luciferian beliefs, like Freemasonry. If you don't know about aliens and experimentation or brainwashing, you're a victim of it. Okay, and this is what mainly protects this. Let's see what else. This is mainly what protects this. And I think what they believe is that it's like their secret society, that they're the ones responsible for the torture, right? Like Satan, Lucifer, torture. It goes hand in hand. Those are the beliefs, and this is in political. This is in public. This is in a lot. Hospitals. Every hospital I've been in has partaken in torture purposely. Um, like sick MK Ultra shit. I mean, like, if you heard some of these answers and what has been denied from it, you'd throw up. Um, let's see, like, I mean, they're not letting me think of anything like real outrageous, but I mean, this has been years of this. Last year, right, I checked myself into St. Mary's. Now, when I checked myself in, my mom made a 302. Right, I thought that she was poisoning me. So when I checked in, right, I told the doctors this, and instead of checking me for poisoning or reporting that, which is exactly what they should do, is what they're legally responsible for doing. This was at St.